Hello everybody, welcome to Final Fantasy 1 on the Game Boy Advance Dawn of Souls cartridge. I'm actually playing this on an emulator, the Visual Boy Advance, but today what we're doing is we're going to go find the crown that is in the marshlands, which is off to the west of Elfland. Now, you'll probably notice that my guides are a lot stronger than last episode. That's because I spent a lot of time off to the east of Elfland, grinding ogres and ghasts and stuff like that to get more experience and money that the wolves and other creatures just around Elfland don't give you as much, and so it's just a lot quicker if I go to the east. But we need that crown because that will open the door to, what is it called? It'll open the door to the dungeon that we need to go to. It's Astro's Castle is where we're going to be headed after we grab that. But in this episode, we're grabbing that. Now, enough about that. I'll kind of commentate on what's going on once we get into the marsh tunnel. Sorry about, you probably noticed my mouse on the screen there. As with the last episode, I thought I turned off the Don't Show Mouse feature on Fraps, but apparently I didn't, so you'll have to deal with that right now. I made sure that next time I turned it off, but now something that's happened like in real life was we had the gift exchange with me and some of my friends and everything that we did for Secret Santa. I had some really cool gifts. I got a $20 gift card for Walmart and the Game of Thrones book set. So I have the first 4 books of Game of Thrones, which is pretty cool. I'm not much of a reader, like with long stories, so I don't even know if when I'd start that. But I'll give it a shot. Other than that, there hasn't been too much going on in real life so much. Just same old. Okay, now we're in the marsh caves. We got a lot of these bats that are just flying around, just that hang out. I don't really think they serve much of a purpose other than to give the room ambiance, I guess. If I said that word right, I'm not sure. Yeah, in here we find a lot of undead things, skeletons, zombies, ghasts, which we use the white mage's skills with Daya, and that's their first like spell that can damage the undead for the white mage. Other spells that work are fire and Fyra, but they cost a lot more magic points for the red mage and black mage to use Fyra than it does for the white mage's Daya spell. So I just use that because it works. It does the exact same thing, and it's more cost efficient basically. Right here I was trying to figure out which way to go. Which, if you just take the middle door and go straight down to the very bottom of this floor, and then take a right, which you'll see here in a little bit. I kind of explore the room quite a bit here, and just kind of see what treasures are in the room and everything. But something that something else I wanted to talk about was So, like, what do you guys think of Final Fantasy? Just the franchise in general. Like, my favorite Final Fantasy that I probably, or the one that I played through the most, is this Final Fantasy Dawn of Souls. Oh gosh, like Final Fantasy IV I just beat, and I thought, I've said it so many times already that I thought it was a great game and everything, but for some reason this game just is it for me. I just really like it. I don't know what else to say really, because it's, I mean, everybody's got their own opinion, but this is it. Like, I know that in the Let's Play community, or just in gaming communities in general with franchises, when a new game comes out or when a remake or anything comes out from the company, it's either you love it, you hate it, and there's not too much in between. Like, for instance, Final Fantasy X, people weren't so hot on that. Final Fantasy 13, a lot of people aren't so, you know, loving of that either, which, by the way, I am playing that game and I think it's just fine. I find no problems with it at all. I mean, I guess I do understand the complaint that it's, there's it's really linear, but that I don't so much mind. Freaking bat blocking my way there. Like, but you know, you gotta understand that, like, that whole part of the story is, it's a story game. They wanted to make it really linear. I mean, if you look at any game, they're pretty linear, but I mean, I guess Final Fantasy 13 is, you were pretty much just walking a straight line. But yeah, I don't mind that, you know. I think the story's pretty good right now. I'm still, like, I have no clue the whole l'Cie, Fal'Cie, Seath, Pulse l'Cie stuff. What the hell that even means. But I'm sticking with it. I'm giving it a shot. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been playing anything much other than Final Fantasy games. I did go to the store the other day and I thought about picking up the physical copy of XCOM for PC. But I just don't think that $50 is worth it when it can go on sale on Steam for like 30. And like all these bottom doors here, as you can see right there, they all need the Mystic Key, which I don't think you get till after you do a couple more things. Or maybe quite a few more things, actually, with the story, because we have to go defeat Astros, and then I think we go see is it Matoya? The witch that lost her eye, who will then brew a potion for the elf prince, and then he gives us the Mystic Key, I think. I can't be for sure. Maybe we get, no, yeah, because then we go, okay, yeah, I remember. I think that's what happens. We'll see if I'm wrong or not. Yeah, these scorpions, they hurt so bad. They pack quite a punch for what my knight and red mage usually get hit with. But I guess maybe what I should talk about is some tips before you go into this dungeon. I grabbed a lot of, I like grinded for quite some time. I got my guys up to, I think, at least level 15. Grabbed all the best armor for them and got my mages equipped with up to level 3 spells all 3 level 3 spells for each one of them. And then maybe, yeah, you should probably stock up on quite a few potions and antidotes. Like, I have 2 Phoenix Downs and some golden needles, I think a couple cabins, and what else? I think maybe a sleeping bag or 2. But you really don't need those. If you have the potions and the antidotes, you should be just fine making it through this. But the great thing about running through this dungeon is you get quite a bit of experience from it, and money. You can get quite a bit of money just with the amount of encounters you have, which will help you with the level 4 magic for your party. Because one of the tactics that I employ during boss battles, okay, right here, these Pisco demons, I think it's set up that every time you step on that square where in order to grab that chest is, you will have an automatic battle with 3 Pisco demons. They're not too difficult. Just, you know, have your mages hit them with some fire. Your knight and red mage are strong enough to just take them out after that, really. Because what's probably going to happen is I'm going to go through and like max out my gear on my characters and then go defeat Chaos. So I'll go through all the optional dungeons that they added in Final Fantasy Dawn of Souls for this. Like you have the Earth Shrine, the what is it, Whisperwind Cove, the Chaos Shrine, and then I think, what is it, the Water Shrine? It's got to do with all 4 of the elements that you fight, or all 4 crystals. But one of the tactics I use is I have my lead guy, or my strongest melee fighter. I hit him with Temper and Haste, and they do just a lot more damage than if I just give the red mage or the black mage the order to just hit him with whatever my highest level spell is. It's just way easier. Like I think, like, in case you guys probably might not have noticed that my team comp here is from Brental Floss's Ballad of the Mages video that he did, where it's just the 3 mages and a fighter. The fighter is by far probably, I think, the best damage dealing character in the entire game. That being said, I don't really remember the monk so much, but what his damage stats are and everything like that. But the way I'm seeing this playthrough is once I'm gonna have a lot of my characters will be super strong, and when I get to Chaos, he's just gonna, I think I'm just gonna destroy him. But you know, maybe in the future of this channel, some other stuff that I might do is maybe I'll try FTL again, because the videos I do have up with FTL now are they're poor quality. They did not get rendered right, and that's my editing software that I used on that, which I've since changed and render a lot better quality than I previously did. Because even just the raw footage looked way better than what I had on the after rendering. Like, the rendering made the video worse, which is just insane. But after you pick up the crown here, you you should probably make your way back into Elfland and heal up, grab some other items, stuff like that. I was a bit unsure what I had to do after I grabbed the crown, so I think I go into the prince's chamber and say like, hey, I got a crown, which doesn't do anything. But, you know, you gotta, sometimes in games you make, you know, you're not exactly sure where you gotta go. Especially in older games, because it might be just like one small little character said it, and if you skip it, then you're just like, well, now I'm just stuck here. Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Which is why linear games aren't so bad, because you always pretty much know where you're supposed to go. Which, like, with the whole linear game thing, I played Metro 2033, and you get to the part where you jump through the window. You're in the, like, library, and he wants you to open up the door from the other side. I literally probably spent 5-10 minutes looking over that whole room before I noticed the chandelier thing that was sitting on the ground by the stairs, and I shot the chandelier that was hanging there and got it to come back. I was like, really? That's what it was? Wow. You know, I just had one of those I'm an idiot moments. But, you know, if I'm not going to say that this is a great Let's Play by any stretch. It's not. I'm purely just giving this a shot. Like, today I have nothing to talk about for commentary. I'm just kind of sitting here rambling for, you know, a couple minutes. What is it? The 20 minutes that I made this video? The only other thing that I guess I'll say is what's your guys', you know, that I would like to know. What's your guys' favorite Final Fantasy game if you've played it? I don't really care if it was on handheld, you know, console, whatever. Because this is my favorite. I have the original cartridge of Final Fantasy for the NES, which is pretty much the same game as this, just a little small tweaks. But you know, that's how games are when they remake them. They tweak a little bit, make them a little bit better, kind of add things in. Like right here, you see that after I got back, I made 7,000 gil from going down there and fighting stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna outfit my mages with some level 4 stuff. It's like combat is not such a difficult thing in this game. Other Final Fantasy games, like, gosh, they start adding strategy into it. You have to figure stuff out. Yep, here's me coming in here saying, like, trying to think or thinking that the crown was gonna do anything for this dude. I know that Matoya has to make the potion, but it's been a while, so I'm using a RPG Classics NES walkthrough because it's got pictures, screen caps of what's the game or where you need to go in the game. Now, right here, the reason I don't pick up anything is because I wanted to get my black mage and red mage something first, I think. Yeah, because haste is like the item or the spell I need for, because the melee damage is what I go for in boss fights, because usually there's not any boss that has like a resistance to melee. That it's just like the only way you can defeat them is melee. or even magic. It's usually just like if it's not like your melee does nothing to them. Melee does quite a bit, like every time. And I've always kind of found magic not to be that useful in this game, other than buffing my characters and healing. That's just what I found. I have no clue about what other people think. But looks like that's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.